time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. We're going to do a request, but we're going to change it up just a teensy bit. The request comes in from my reaction to David and Jonathan versus the congregation doing the song Softly Whispering, I Love You. The YouTuber making the request goes by the name of Sebastian. And Sebastian writes this: I would like to ask you to react to Sissel performing If. It is the song by David Gates and his band Ballad from 1971. And If is a great song. I mean, to me, it's probably one of the best love songs performed by a rock band. It's just a marvelous song, and David Gates, as mentioned, wrote this song. He not only wrote it, but he arranged it and produced it. So this song is all about David Gates. The song was originally released on Bread's third album called Manna, which was released in March of 1971. The album reached number 21 on Billboard's 200 album chart. There was actually two singles released from this album. There was a single that was pre-released prior to the album's release. That's like what I guess pre-release means. And that song is Let Your Love Go. Great song. Another great song by Bread. I'm a big fan of Bread. And then they also released the song If. And that was released the same month as the album Manna. If did reach number 4 on Billboard's Hot 100 singles chart. Monster hit for Bread. Now, the song was then covered by quite a number of other artists because, like I said, it's just a beautiful love song. And one of those artists is Sissel. She recorded it for her 1993 album called Gift of Love. What we're going to see, what I thought we would do, is actually play a version by David Gates and then follow that up by Sissel and see how does Sissel kind of change it up to make it her own, because she does that a lot with her cover versions. The David Gates version is without Bread and I believe is actually live on the BBC from 1975. I also believe, now I haven't watched these, so I'm just guessing, I also believe the Sissel version is live. So you're going to be able to see them not doing a studio version, but actually singing the song live on stage, which I think really tells a lot about the artist. So we're going to start out with David Gates doing his great song, If.
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me to. And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. If a man could be 2 places at one time, I'd be with you tomorrow and today, beside you all If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one the stars would all go out. Then you and I would simply fly away.
Ah, beautiful song. Beautiful song. I really love David Gates' voice. I mean, he's got that high pitch in his voice. Not quite falsetto, but it's definitely got a high range to it. And I think he's just a brilliant songwriter. I mean, so many of the Bread songs are done by him. Now, James Griffin, who also, I believe he played guitar as well with Bread, wrote a lot of great songs too. I had done a reaction to James Griffin earlier on from one of his solo albums. But David Gates was just so talented. And to take a song like this and not only arrange it and produce it is just marvelous. It's just genius. And when he's doing it live here, you know, he's playing the acoustic guitar, which that's all he really would have needed was the acoustic guitar and his voice. But there was a second guitar in there, and then we had those strings come in. And like I said, I kind of like when they add strings to a song. It just kind of heightens the level of the song, and it adds a lot to a song. And I think that did it here as well. But again, I don't think it really needed the strings. He could have just done this song with his guitar, and because it's just one of those perfect love songs, and all the comparisons that he does in the song are fantastic. Again, Bread, they've done so many great love songs. They did some real heavy songs too, which is kind of interesting because they went from very soft music and then into some really heavy music as well. They're kind of a band that did multiple genres, and every time they did one of the songs, they did it perfectly. So now we're going to go from Bread, or actually David Gates, who wrote the song, to Sissel doing a cover version of the song. And like I said, I believe this is live as well. So here we go with Sissel covering David Gates' If.
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me too. And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. If a girl could be 2 places at one time, I'd be with you tomorrow and today, beside you all the way. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you.
nice. Very, 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 very nice. I kind of like her version too. I mean, she changed it up. I mean, whenever I see Sissel doing a cover version, she sort of makes it her own. She changes it up. Now this one was more about I'd say had more of a rock beat to it than David Gates. David Gates was kind of a contemporary type of singing song. She's kind of changed it up into a little bit of a rock. When that bass guitar comes in, and she's singing, I'm not sure if that was the start of the second verse. I think it was the start of the second verse, where the bass guitar comes in, the drums come in. It just starts to rock a little bit. And then she takes it up a notch when that happens. She starts getting a little bit higher with her voice and really holding the notes a little bit longer, especially on the refrain of the song. The other thing I noticed, which I really liked, is they changed it from masculine to feminine in this. So they actually changed the lyrics a bit. So it was a female singing instead of a male, like in David Gates' version, which I kind of like when they do change it up. That makes it more real to who's singing the song. And I mentioned that often in songs that are done with the opposite sex and they don't actually change it up, but it just kind of loses something. So I kind of like the fact that she did change it to feminine with the lyrics. And like I said, I like her look. She was singing this and you could see that she was thinking about how great this song was, and she was as she was also thinking about who she was singing it about. And I don't know who she was singing it about, but it almost appeared she was singing it in real life about somebody. Just the look in her eyes, the smile on her face, it's very, very precious looking. She's such a good show person when she does a song. And she has a different look too. She's got shorter hair in this one. So I'm guessing this is probably, right after she released her album in 1993. So this has probably about that same time period where she had quite a little different look than previous videos that I've reacted to, which were more in the 2000s. But I like it a lot. I mean, she did a great job. Notice I didn't stop either video. I kind of wanted to play them through because it is such a great song, and to stop it would have kind of stopped the emotion of the song, because the song has a lot of emotion in it. Though the vocals, both by David Gates and Sissel, weren't like sappy type of emotional vocals. They were kind of, I'm going to sing this song and I'm going to kind of own it. And David Gates did that with his thought-provoking lyrics and how he presented them. And then Sissel did the same when she sang hers. So two totally different styles approaching this song. Both of them bring out the same mood of the song. And like I said, it's a beautiful love song, and each of them did it great. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed David Gates from Bread and Sissel performing David Gates' song, If. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. That's the old thumbs up button. If you have any comments about David Gates or Sissel performing If, put in the comments below. That'd also be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to both videos, put in my description below. So if you want to watch them again, just click on them. They'll open up and they'll play for you. I'm also going to put a link to the channels that uploaded both the videos into my description below. You might want to check those channels out and see if they have anything else you might want to watch. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? I know you still have my video open. Go below my video, hit that subscribe button. You'd be making me very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. So good recommendation. Sebastian did a good recommendation here. I didn't know Sissel did a cover of If, but yeah, fantastic. And I wouldn't have known about the David Gates live in '75 either if I hadn't done this video. So both the videos, both songs put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping they put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.